David, once again, back. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Like I always say, where I share ideas about the things that we go through in our daily lives. Now, today, I have something a bit tricky, which is, do you really think that it is okay for partners to be open to each other on their first date? Do you think it's really okay for partners to open up to each other on the first date? Now, I can imagine a situation. Okay, before that, you there, my viewer, do you think that you are okay? Do you think that you opened up to your partner everything about you, no secrets you're keeping from one another, and it's all good? Now, there is this thing that always haunts you, keeps haunting you, that inner voice that talks to you like almost all the time. Like, for example, I wish I had told him, I wish I had told her, I wish I had brought things out clear. I wish I wish I had, I wish I had this, I wish I had that. Now, that little voice, the moment it's inside you, in you, it means that there is something that you didn't do right. There is something that you left out. There is something that you didn't open up about yourself to your partner when you first met. Now, here's an example. For example, you guys have met and maybe you plan on a date. Well, we have many kinds of dates. We have the usual dates, we have the dinner dates, but really, what is the importance of this date if you are new couples? I mean, like, you just met, gave out, numbers to each other, and now you are trying to meet. Now, what is the importance of you both meeting on that first date? It is simply to actually express each other's feelings towards another, actually not to eat, not to drink, not to have a good time, but to share. That is a time when you have to share to each other, whether you have any secrets, whether you have anything you feel that if you don't share it with your partner, it's gonna cause trouble. It's gonna make you, your relationship actually break up. It's gonna make you, you have trouble. Now, that is a time when you do this. But not all people that meet actually have these first dates, because, for example, you might meet someone, exchange numbers, begin calling each other, and then that's the way you go. You don't go on this so-called first date, whereby you have to actually to know each other more deeply. You just exchange numbers, call each other, calls, phone calls. Maybe you decide that maybe you go to the girl's place, she comes to your place, and then you carry it on like that. Now, I'm saying so because you out there who is thinking about having that date, who is thinking about, looking for this girl, for this guy, and arranging a date. Do you think it's okay? It's going to be okay for you to open up to your partner, because when you meet, you set a date, your partner's already. Now, there you are, both of you, it's your first time to meet, you're on a date, and things actually are running through your mind. You as the guy, like, should I tell her about ABC? Should I tell her about my past? Should I tell her about the things that I would like to be done to or done for, and my don'ts or dislikes? On the other hand, the lady also is like, should I tell him about my past? Should I open up to him about this, about that? But now, you all have this feeling like the moment I open up to him or to her, maybe she might not even accept me because of my history being black, being dark, being so heavy to handle. Maybe you have a kid, you're a lady, you have a kid somewhere else. tell this guy, you a guy, maybe you have maybe a kid also, maybe you have something very strong. Let her know, because that first date is the determinant to whether your relationship is going to be smooth all throughout or not. Because remember, you don't want to have that moment whereby things have started so nicely, you guys have pushed on, it's a month, it's 2 months, it's a year, and something starts eating you up in your mind, trying to regret, wishing you had told her about something extra you kept from her, wishing that you had told him about something that you actually kept from him. Now, that is the trouble now we face, But the moment you make things clear without any fear, we all know, okay, he says or he thinks that if he opens up to her, maybe his secret or his life, his past is way, way darker. Maybe she won't even accept him, or she thinks that when she opens up to him, he won't accept her. That's right. You have every right to think so and to imagine so. But remember, my sister, my brother, the moment you open up, no matter how dark your past is, no matter what you did, no matter, that is no longer you. Because when you meet this guy, this lady, you are a new person. You're going to make up your own version, a version of you, a new version of you. So that is when it's supposed to come out clear, come out clean, and then tell her, tell him. Now, we all are afraid that maybe if I open up too much, then I'll be a big mouth, and then she won't actually accept me. Actually, she will, say no to me. He will say no to me. But remember, you are about yourself. This is about yourself. Saving yourself from stress that will come maybe later, and saving herself also from stress that might attack her later. Now, what do? Have this in mind. You're meeting this person for the first time. You don't know what's going to happen. Like this guy who bets on this game, Man U versus Arsenal, and places his bet or her bet on Man U to win or Arsenal to win or both teams to score, whereby you place your bet and relax, then wait for what's going to happen. So this is what happens also here. You explain everything to her, explain everything to him, and relax and wait for the response. Of course, he won't answer you right there and then. She won't respond to you right there and then. But after a few days, she will get back to you and tell you, okay, I'm sorry, I don't think this can work, and I don't think this can continue anywhere. Now, he will let you know as well. But remember, you will have saved yourself from that time when it's going to come for you to start wishing you had told her everything about her, about you. Now, don't mind if she gets back to you with a positive response. Thank God for that. And if she doesn't get back to you, if he doesn't get back to you, if he just goes blur, goes missing, goes AWOL, that means that at least you tried your best. At least you tried to be honest, because there is no point in being secretive, trying to impress someone, hiding stuff that later is going to erupt and cause discomfort in your mind and also in the relationship at large. So I'm saying that it is better that you open up to someone, tell her everything about you, your dark past, tell him about you, your dark past, and everything. And the only way you will know that he is into you and ready for anything no matter what, he only loves you and you for you and because of what, who you are, that is when you're going to know. When he returns to you after some time that, okay, you know what, whatever you told me, I listened to it, I analyzed it, and I think it's okay. I will love you as you, and I won't even consider anything. If she tells you that, that is when you will know that actually she was ready for you or he was ready for you. And don't be afraid. If you explain to her about yourself, everything, and she never gets back to you in a way of rejecting you, don't worry. Move on. Let that be your mission. Let that be objective of finding someone that's going to accept you as you, no matter what past you have, dark or light, bright, whatever. If this guy accepts you with your dark past, with whatever, then that guy is ready for you and he really loves you and he wants you. If she accepts you for who you are, no matter how dirty you've been, no matter whatever, and she accepts all that, she swallows it, then just know right away that she is the one for you and she is ready for you. But now, problem is, we tend to appear sweet, sound sweet, like, I don't want to lose this person, I don't want to lose him, I don't want to lose her. And then in turn, you tend to keep some things from her, from him. And then you have this feeling like, well, she'll find out with time, he'll find out with time. And if it does not, blow back on you, if there's no backfire, then you're like, oh, thank you, God. It never backfired. She never got to know about that. But trust me, with time, before you know it, she will have found out. How? You won't know, but she will find out. He will find out. No matter what, he will find out. So, save yourself the hustle, save yourself the stress, and open up to her, open up to him. If he does not like you, get to like you, because of what you did, what you went through, then just know that he wasn't the right person for you. If she does not accept you after explaining everything to her about your past and then she's still resistant, just know that that person wasn't the right match for you and she never had time for you. Well, some think that they keep away, they don't say much because they're trying to protect themselves, protect the love that they're trying to create and develop. Yes, you're right, you may do what you want, but remember, that is going to cost you with time. And once it does, there'll be no one to come to, no one to run to, because everything will be like you wish you had opened up to her, to him in the first place. Because I feel like it is better that you prepare your partner for what is to come. Tell her, this is me, this is what I do, and this is what happened, and I don't know. So let her do the math, let her, analyze everything and then decide whether she can handle or not. Let him decide whether he can handle or not. Do not be afraid. Keep opening up. She's going to go because of your past or whatever. He's going to leave because of ABC. Do not get tired. Don't tire. Get someone else. The same thing's going to happen. Get someone else. Do not give up. And eventually you're going to get this guy that will accept you as you, this girl that will accept you as you are, and then love you for who you are, no matter what past you might have and all that. Now, this feeling that maybe if you open up to her, she's going to be so mad, you'll be a big mouth, a talkative person. Yes, let you be that, but at least you know what you're doing. You are saving your future. You are saving yourself from this stress that might erupt later on, because trust me, no matter how much you hide it, she's going to know and he's going to know. Then things will blow up. And when that happens, hey, don't say I never told you. So the question is, again, do you think, or is it okay for you to open up to your partner, let's say about your past, whatever, on your first date? Now, I said some people do not go on dates. That's acceptable. But then if you plan to go on a date, if you plan to meet someone and go somewhere, have some good time, talk, get to know about each other deeper and deeper, then I think you should take my advice and open up to her, open up to him about your past, about everything. Don't be afraid. If he does not get to like you or to love you as you are, then he was never meant for you. If she does not do the same, then she was never meant for you. So, yeah, there you have it. The choice is all yours.